ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and fans of drones everywhere. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. Yay! Woo!
Yay! Woohoo!
And on my left is Not Dana. Welcome, Not Dana.
I'm not Ken.
Yeah,
you're Ken. Still
hello.
Ken.
So give me a level there. I think your levels are a little low, but that's on me. Count there.
Hello.
All right, Greg.
1, 2.
Greg Cooner is coming to us, filling in very graciously for Dana, who is hanging out with his sister for her birthday. We tried to move her birthday just for the show, but she wasn't having it. So thank you so much, Greg. Greg is in Sydney, Australia, and welcome. Thank you for coming in here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, Greg, tell us a little bit about your show before we get to the news and why everyone should watch it and when it is.
So the show was inspired by you for a start. You know, I got a drone and I started watching and seeing some good stuff and wondering how to fly this damn thing. And I also saw your show, your live show, and thought that'd be a lot of fun. So I'm doing an Aussie version of that.
Okay.
But it's not the same. No one has your sound effects.
Oh, I didn't have the thing up. There we go. There we go. That's much better.
No one has your sound effects, your comedy, your timing, and I definitely don't have
the hair.
Well, I don't have a head for radio.
Oh,
maybe
no,
I do.
No, you don't. All right. Well, before we get to the news, it's time to thank the sponsor.
That's what I was saying. That's the other thing I don't have, which is...
Yes, it's the company that keeps the lights on. It is Pigeon Jerky, and they are the Cadillac of processed meats.
You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, yeah, and it's full of fiber to make them go.
All right.
You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah. All right. Oh, thank you. Is that I Am Wedge already? A super chat. Howie. I think he was probably trying to do happy. Howie, early birthday, Ken. Hit that like button. Oh, yes, and razzmatazz.
When is your birthday?
Hold on, I'm enjoying the razzmatazz. We're going to blow up the backwards bandwidth. My birthday is August 22nd. 1966! So go ahead and do the math there, fans. You can figure out how old and decrepit I am. In the meantime...
Sometimes we're funny, sometimes we suck.
It's time for the news!
Stop the music. It's time for news.
All right, from the newsroom, all the drone news that you'd ever want to know. It's Jeff Sills. Tell us all about it, sir.
Well, I got some great stuff for you guys this week. There's just tons of news that have come out over the last week.
This just in. 400 AGL. Mel, you know the show's free, right? We never charge you. $25 super chat. Thank you so much. And Steve Cross, let's get super chat going and smack the like. You guys are too good. Early birthday gifts. Thank you. And now back to the news.
Okay, so to start it off, the Fox I-5 team decided that they were going to go and test the prison drone warning system.
Oh yes, and at this point, it would be great if I had that video. But that was smooth, wasn't it? All right, here's the video now.
11, 12, 13, status on the east wall.
This is a test of the Georgia prison drone detection system. This is only a test.
The Department of Corrections gave the Fox 5I team permission to mimic the bad guys and the way they've been able to deliver contraband to inmates in true 21st century style.
Is the drone flying right to their window?
Absolutely.
And they're just reaching out and grabbing it?
Correct.
Of all 33 state prisons, Autry is by far the biggest drone target. 67 sightings since last July, including this white DJI Phantom 3. It's also the first catch for Autry's experimental drone detection system.
We've been quite successful with the system at Autry State Prison alerting that there's something or a drone in the area.
Once authorities got it down, they discovered it was carrying 2 cell phones, 4 bags of crystal meth, 1 bag of marijuana,
Wow.
and 1 helpful fingerprint. Investigators say it belongs to Adrian Cornelius Beal.
He should know Autry pretty well, huh?
He should. He's been there.
Investigators also managed to download video from that seized drone, showing a juvenile who lives nearby testing out his flying abilities just 4 days before it would crash. His stepbrother also served time at Autry. Authorities say that juvenile and his mother remain under investigation. Other arrests are expected.
Okay, so if you're going to fly a drone into a prison with drugs and all kinds of contraband, don't you think you'd take the SD card out, you stupid dum-dum? I mean, wow. What
And you
an
want to
idiot.
make sure you don't crash it there.
I mean, it just goes to show you that most criminals are stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
And thankfully so.
Once they knew that the drone was there and they went chasing after it, the idiot trying to get away flew it into a tree, which was just brilliant.
Yeah. He's going to have his Part 107 taken away for sure.
Oh yeah, gee.
He didn't have one of
down
those.
to 2.
Yeah. What's next?
Well, a nail-biting moment was caught by a guy with a drone near a beach when he realized that as he was filming a shark, and then happened to notice that something else was nearby as well.
Yeah. Look at that. He's thinking, tasty surfer time. I think the surfer knows that he's there, right?
I don't think the surfer knew that he was there initially, but I'm pretty sure that people were yelling and screaming and warning after a while.
Huh. I mean, the water's pretty clear. You can see.
Yeah.
But,
And he's going back out again.
yeah, to find more sharks. Wonderful. Thank you, sir. What else you got?
Last one for you guys this evening is an update on the Seattle man that crashed his drone into the Space Needle. They had the final court case on that, and the settlement for that was that he was forced to forfeit his drone and pay a fine. He has no jail time, but he does have a 364-day suspended sentence and has to pay a $250 fine and is not allowed to operate any UAV.
Forever, never, amen, never again?
I'm assuming that's for the suspended sentence duration. I'm not. They didn't specify what the duration of that.
Oh my goodness.
He flew the thing into the side of the Space Needle while they were setting up fireworks.
Yeah,
that'd
be bad. That'd be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the risk was extremely high. So, as always, I recommend everybody to check out the news in the comments below. The PDF has a lot of stuff that didn't make the cut. There's some great stuff in there to read.
There is. And Jeff, you work very hard on collecting that news, and we appreciate it. Sergey, is that how you say it? Sergey Beauregard? Hey, Ken, keep up the good work. Love your stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, I've neglected to mention that the guest tonight is Brennon B from DRONR.
Awesome.
DRONR.
That'll be awesome.
He forgot the E, but that's okay.
Unlike you, Ken, he's already been to Australia.
Yeah, he travels around, and he'll tell us about his travels. He travels for work. He's a professional drone pilot, and he's got a hairline like Greg's.
Thanks.
But I think his might be shaved. Oh, all three of you guys. Yeah, I can.
I've got an excuse. He doesn't. I use Wirecast. That's what caused mine.
All your hair fell out from stress.
Yeah.
Okay, so tonight, the big prize is from PGY Tech. Pig Tech. I guess they're Chinese. I don't know. Pig Tech. It's a Mavic Air prize pack. This includes a landing pad, Mavic Air skin, control stick projector, a remote controller clasp, a lens hood, and landing gear extensions, plus a cool white box.
A projector?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Can you watch movies on your drone
But
now?
it's free if you win. And that's going to be a great little prize. Now, Jeff, you want to stick around because this story here, it might get some people's panties in a wad.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard about Casey Neistat? Have you heard about him? Like what the latest?
Yeah, I've been following that fairly closely. So.
Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and play a portion of his video, which is completely legal. And I'm sure he wouldn't mind me cross promoting him. He needs my measly subscriber base. Thank you so much. I can't read that name because of my specs. Who gave the super chat there? Guitario. Thanks for the laughs. Wait, wasn't that Guitario? Wasn't that a guy that did where's that song? I thought I had that song. Anyway, moving on. So we now join Casey in the middle of the Hudson Bay talking about how legal it is to fly this particular drone, and I've got some points to make while we watch this.
So talk me through some of the legalities. Why are you allowed to fly from a boat?
Well, we're flying as friends. Like, this is essentially us out having a good time with buddies. So this is hobbyist. This is me and Elaine, like, exactly. We're flying for fun. We're also not flying over people. We're not flying in controlled airspace.
What is this airspace?
So we're directly over the Hudson. We're outside of LaGuardia, JFK, Teterboro, all that stuff. We're out of all of the aircraft approach and departure.
And what about
patterns.
the heliport I see right there?
So heliports, we just notify them. So it literally takes a phone call. We'll be operating a drone under 5 pounds.
And we already did that.
Exactly, we already did that. So it's simple. I mean, it's not for a commercial purpose. We're literally just out testing your new toy that we bought.
So we're following the rules, which involves a boat, but we're still following the rules. Leave me alone, FAA. Please leave me alone.
Or just contact me.
Or contact this guy.
Yeah, have fun flying that 7-pound, 5-pound Inspired too. And yeah, so I guess they're claiming that that it's okay to fly as a hobbyist if you're not making money with it. But I have to say, and I've been through this personally, I had lunch with an FAA agent that told me all about in furtherance of a business. And if he monetizes that video, which I'm guessing he did, then he's making money from it, which makes him a professional, which makes him not a hobbyist. Do you agree? Agree? Disagree?
Absolutely.
You can't be both.
You can't. No. You flip the coin, it can't be heads and tails.
You can be a hobbyist as long as you're not actually sharing what it is you're doing with someone else, which is going to further your business.
Yeah.
And if you go out to most of the apps that show like regional areas for heliports for hospitals and stuff like that, the area that's blocked out for them is about the same size as most airports in some cases. So just to say that there's a heliport over there and that it's okay is not necessarily 100% correct, depending on the use of the heliport.
Yeah, and now I have to say I don't agree with the whole furtherance of a business thing necessarily. There's a lot of gray area. I'm sure years from now everybody will understand and the rules and laws will be understood by most. But right now it's kind of still the Wild West and being left up to individuals' interpretation. And of course, they're not. The FAA isn't the police. They're not staffed to go around and arrest people. The only way that the FAA can find out that you're breaking a law is if someone reports you, like someone did with me. Incidentally, I won. So anyway, so
did you take the backside of that video where he decided to fly his drone out by the Statue of Liberty?
No.
Yeah, because then they decided to fly the drone out by the Statue of Liberty, which has a national park designation, which means that you can't fly within 400 feet of that particular area.
Right, and
but where were they piloting from?
They were piloting from a boat
in the Hudson.
But the
was
drone
it within 400? Was it within that distance?
That's the argument that has been raised in a lot of the news articles that I've read, is that because they had a Zenmuse camera on the drone, he said that it was zoomed in, so the drone was farther away, and they were outside of the 400 feet from the statue. But I'm sorry, there was one video where they were orbiting around the torch,
Yeah, I think our friend Cartman can put this bluntly.
You just made a huge withdrawal at the First Bank of Lies.
Oh, Lego work. Lego work. $20 super chat or 20. I get, what is that? 20 with the
20 pounds.
20 pounds. Is that, what's the exchange rate on that there? Is that more? Is that like $22 or is it less?
It's more.
Is it more?
I don't know how much.
Yeah. Thank you. Enjoying the show. Take my money. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. So, you know, look, I don't have almost 10 million subscribers, so I don't have the sway that Casey Neistat does. I'm sure he's got lawyers and staff and people and supporters, and I don't know. Does that mean that you can do no wrong? No. Does it mean you get away with more stuff? Yeah, it does. Does that mean it's right? No. Any final thoughts, guys, before we move on to the next thing, which is another thing that you know, I'm going to wait on that. But Brennon needs to come in and chime in on this. I'm sure he will, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Any final thoughts?
Look, he's got a target painted on his back. The more he does, the more he's going to get looked at.
Yeah, he just basically put the giant spotlight on himself again, and he really didn't need it.
Very true. All right, so I got an email from a guy named Mario. I'm going to try to get his video ready to play here. You remember Matthias Allring, our buddy?
Yes, sir.
Who
backwards flying.
Yeah, he flies backwards like nobody's business. It's crazy how good he is. Well, I got this email here. It says, "Hello, Ken. I'm Mario from the Drone Pilot channel. I share this video for when you do a compilation of extreme dronies. I've learned it by watching your video with the Swedish Matthias. I'm a faithful follower of your channel. Greetings from Switzerland." So Mario from Switzerland did this little video. Enjoy. Love the sound effects. Wow.
Voy a hacerlo desde aquí. Pienso que de aquí tengo un camino más largo aún.
He's got the Matthias stance down.
Y vamos allá.
That's a lot of concentration. I can't do that, man. I can't do it.
I think we lost him. So flying backwards is dangerous.
Yeah, flying backwards is dangerous. If you notice, the first pass that he did, he actually had, I guess what Matthias would call a 3.
What happened? Are we back? Are we back?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Are we there?
Did you put the coins in the meter?
Here's a big transition.
The hamster's on the wheel.
That's gonna happen, and here it is.
I guess we're back. Hi. What happened was we had a power thing out here in the backwoods, in the backcountry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stitch it together later and put a good copy on, and it'll be like it never happened. So here we're just gonna pick up where we're. And thanks for that video, Mario.
Are you gonna put a Band-Aid in the middle?
I'll put a big Band-Aid in the middle. So okay, good. So wow. One day I'm gonna live where there's fiber. And I won't need food or women, or I'll need women, but I won't need food. Anyway, it's just about time to bring Brennon in, so I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to you, my friend Jeff, because I know that my internet,
Kicking me out again.
yeah, my internet here in the backwoods couldn't bear 3 people. I know.
Oh no.
So thank you very much for the news. Bye-bye.
Anytime, sir. Always a pleasure.
Okay, see you next time.
Jeff.
All right. So now, over to me here, and I try to bring in Brennon.
while you're dialing him up, we had a lot of conspiracy theories while you were there. Some said it was the FAA, Casey Neistat. You forgot to feed the meter.
Yeah. Casey has got a button where he can just disconnect people he doesn't like. So calling Brennon from DRONR. Hey! Oh my gosh!
What's up?
He made it! Oh, there he is. Okay.
I made it?
He made it. Okay, super chat from Robert Stanton, $20. Thank you so much. Hey Ken, check out DroneCamp.org, thinking about starting out here in our community. Okay, good luck, and thanks for the moolah. So welcome to the show there, Brennan.
What up? How's it going?
Or I should just call you B, right? You prefer B?
B. I prefer B because most people have trouble with Brennan. They're like, wait, what's your name? Brandon? Brennan? Vernon? I'm just like, you know what? Just B.
Right, B. And you're out in California?
Yep, Los Angeles.
And you are a filmmaker. Is that what you would describe yourself? Okay. So tell the people, who may not know you, who you are and what you do, and then I'll sing your song.
I'm so excited for this song. All right, so like I said, I'm B. I'm the host of a show called DRONR. See it?
Yeah.
It is a show where I talk about the professional side of drone piloting and what it really takes to make money doing this. I have the credentials to do it because I've shot in over 23 countries now.
Wow.
With my production company that I'm an owner of called Transit Pictures, that we do a lot more than drone work. I just so happen to be the executive producer, owner, and professional drone pilot. One of the professional drone pilots for the company. We have more than one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. I think that's a pretty good description.
That's pretty good. And by the way, being a professional photographer, you will know that window behind you is glaring light whenever you move your head to the side. It's like,
yeah, that's why I noticed that, and that's why I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to stay still. So I will do my best to stay like this.
I've lost my ability to chat because of the power. But thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna do the. Who was that? I can't scroll back. Son of a gun. Anyone want to tell me? Nobody?
Oh, there's a few people saying there's huge lag in the chat. It's probably just the lag.
Is it the lag? Well,
yeah.
you know what'll fix the lag? Oh, thank you so much, Lloyd Mendenhall. Thank you to help pay Casey off for picking on him. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's one guy I don't want mad at me. Just Casey, if you happen to be watching, just know I love you and I want to be on your show. Mention my name just once. That's all I need, just once. So, yeah.
I was going to say hi, Kelly. I just thought he said something from Ready Set Drone.
Oh, Ready Set Drone. Hey, buddy. So
hey,
good.
Kelly.
I'm glad Kelly's here. Now, you remember the song I sang for you last time?
Please. Oh my God. I'm excited.
This one is even better. And I'm going to try. It's kind of difficult. But,
Tony Clevenger.
What's it? Oh,
Tony Clevenger.
Oh, Tony, thank you so much for the super chat. And now, in order for me to sing B's song, I need to wet it up a little bit. Me, 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 me. Okay, here we go. B is on the show. 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 On the YouTube, the mighty YouTube, the B is on my show. On the YouTube, the awesome YouTube, the B is on the show. B is on my show. B is on the show. Welcome to the show.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. That note, those notes that you hit are legit impressive. It's not like I'm laughing because I enjoy it so much.
Well, you can't see, but down below the camera line is a pair of vice grips. So,
it takes a lot to get there.
yeah, that was fun. I do enjoy that. So now, what have you been up to? Where have you been, Mr. Stamp My Passport? Where you been? What's the last place you've been?
The most recent place I've been was I was in Nassau, in the Bahamas, shooting with a giant new resort that was just built there, which was really cool. I don't know if you saw, like I sent you some videos of me actually indoors flying a caged Mavic Pro through their casino, which was really, really cool. And I got to just, first of all, I'll say it is difficult to get a drone into, get it permitted, and get everything you need to do to fly in the Bahamas. Like, they don't play. Like, they're not organized, but they're really strict, and it's really like an interesting mix to have to deal with. But that's what I was doing. Like, my company got hired to do a lot of commercial work in Bahamas, and I was
That's awesome. I can't let I got my chat back. It says Dwayne Rich, $50 super chat. Say what? Encore. I can't do that again. Not without a lozenge. And Rod Piker, £5 super chat. Hey Ken from Northern Ireland, UK. Thank you guys over there for staying up. Must be 2 in the morning over there. Thank you so much for that.
There was another one you missed before. Sky Story Studio, $5 towards a UPS.
Oh yes, Sky Story Studio. Thank you so much. Yes. Yeah. I actually have a UPS, but the rest of the thing that our router is on doesn't have a UPS. So anyway, so Bean and I were actually talking earlier. What's that? Are you there? Oh no.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I didn't know what was happening. I thought I was getting shut down by Casey again. So you and I were talking earlier about how wonderful and exotic and thrilling your life is to be just a carefree drone pilot, jet setting all over the world, and everyone should be jealous of you because it is easy peasy and there's no effort involved, and you're just so lucky.
Oh man, I wish that was the conversation we were having. What Ken wants, like what we were talking about was actually how difficult it is to be working as a professional drone pilot or be working in production as consistently as I am. Like my family, my friends, like, I got back from the Bahamas and I was exhausted and everybody just makes fun of me. They're like, what do you mean? You just got back from the Bahamas. Everything is good. Your life is amazing. You just got to hang out at the beach. All this time. It's like, no. I was working 14 hours a day, 6 to 7 days a week, every single day that I was gone. And I'm exhausted. Like I get back and I'm just like, I got back and got bronchitis because I was so exhausted.
I think people are picturing you with your toes in the sand with umbrella drinks, editing video on the beach.
No, that would be incredible. No, like the first time I went to the Bahamas, like this is my second trip for the same client. For the first time I went, we were so busy that none of us even got to get in the water. Like we didn't get to touch the water. None of us got to go to the casino. None of us had a drink. Like it was just work, go home. Like there was no days off. Like it was just work and go. So it's really cool that I get to travel, and I'm very appreciative of the opportunities that I have. I'm very fortunate to have the opportunities. But a vacation and a work trip are very, very different things that a lot of people have a hard time differentiating between the two.
So you've been to Australia?
Yes, I have been.
Have you had Vegemite? And excuse me, whenever I say Vegemite, I must play this sound effect.
I don't understand Vegemite. It was absolutely horrible.
You tried it?
I tried it. Well, I'm there. I tried kangaroo too. It's like, I'm here. I got to do it. Kangaroo is delicious.
You ate kangaroo?
It is delicious.
Oh, that's just kangaroo.
People eat it there. That's what, like, it's like a thing. It's
and
like
by the
I've never eaten it. I've never had it.
What?
You know what?
Like,
that's true.
At the grocery store.
I know. Well, Greg, of course.
I've never seen it in the grocery store.
He lives in Sydney. I lived in Philadelphia for most of my life, and I never saw the Liberty Bell. So I guess if it's right there, you just assume that you can have it all the time. By the way, thank you, Ralph Woodard. I didn't want to let that go by too far. He says, please, Ken, don't quit your day job and head to Nashville. Believe me, I will. So, exactly, Greg, what is Vegemite?
Being Australians, we like making beer, and it's the stuff that's left over after making beer. It's the waste, and they turned it into a product.
Wow, beer already is not my thing.
It's yeast extract.
Yeah.
B, what did you think? How do you describe the taste? Ken asked me the other day how to describe it. I don't know what you say.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's like, have you ever eaten your earwax before? You know how your body kind of like repulses to it?
Enough said.
I had a similar. Yeah.
Enough said.
We eat it from the age of a baby or 2 years old, and but you know, other people who've moved to Australia, there's nothing you can do to get them to eat it.
And you eat it on toast.
You know, that's how I eat it.
Absolutely. I was going to get some today, but I couldn't find the jar downstairs. It's hiding somewhere just for you, Ken.
It comes in a jar, not a tube. I imagine that Vegemite. Comes in like a caulk thing, and it's got a trigger, and you can seal your windows with it. Thank you so much for the super chats. 4x4 Camping and Joe Vest. Howdy from Southern Indiana. Need some Phantom eyes. Yes, I've got these eyeballs here. I think my mic's up too loud. I've got these eyeballs here. They are bird deterrent eyeballs, and they just make your drone look cool. I don't have any Mavic sized one. These are Phantoms or Inspire sized ones, and I have white and black ones. If you want them, $10 super chat, and please take a moment to remind me that you've bought these by emailing me at this address, kenheronupload@gmail.com, because for some reason, I don't know if it has anything to do with me being over 50, but I can't remember anything anymore. And
I'm sure the gray hair has nothing to do with it.
No, and I can't count on my staff. Oh yeah, it's just me. So I wanted to thank you for taking time to talk with us. And while I have both of you guys here and everyone in the chat, I want you to participate in this. This will probably anger you if you're a volunteer fireman. I was sent this video of a kid, I'm assuming he's a kid, who flew his drone over firefighters trying to put out a house fire. And he posted this on Facebook, and here's what the Facebook message said with the post. He says, this video was for firefighter webpage that can help improve things that go wrong on a fire call. 3rd grade, I'm thinking. Not take drone in sky, or maybe English not his first language, which is excusable. The water that they sprayed, which they sprayed his drone with the fire hose, which I agree with, ruined his Phantom Vision Plus, and now he's sad. Take a look at the video and tell me if I was wrong. I think you can already guess what I think, but here's here's the video. It doesn't have any sound to it, of course, but you'll see him taking off and then heading over to a nifty neato fire. Already he's flying over people, which is not good. Emergency workers shouldn't be messed with. I'm fast forwarding through dumb. Here. Yeah, it's dumb. But then, I mean, you'd think he would stay a little bit far away. Then he got a bit closer.
He's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the smartest thing I've ever seen.
Now watch the back porch. There's a firefighter on the back porch there on the 2nd level, and he will take aim. You see him? Yeah. There he goes. Splash. Yeah. So
he got hosed.
He got hosed. Yeah, he did. So what are your thoughts about this incident, guys?
Who are you asking?
Either or.
B, what do you think?
I think that would be a very ill-advised flight. There's really nothing to be gained from flying that. You know, like, you're not going to get famous from the footage. The legality of it is horrible. Like, it's like you're flying over people. You're flying during a rescue operation or like a firefighter operation, which we already know is like super legal during like forest fires and wildfires, which arguably could be extended to just doing fires like this. And it's just like, and then it's like, okay, maybe you do the high wide shots and just like the very minimum high wide, stay away from them. Right. Stay away from them and just keep a hold of wide one. But this dude got close enough to where you can see the guy literally turn the hose and point it at you, which means that obviously they can hear you, they can see you, and they hit you with the water.
Right.
I don't want to say this was stupid, but I'm gonna say it was incredibly ill-advised. I would say that.
Greg, thoughts?
The only thing I'd say is go and talk to them and say, hey, do you mind if I do take a shot of this? Where would I be so I'm not going to be in your way? And who knows? You can maybe actually help them because they can see something from your screen that they can't see because they haven't got a camera in the air.
And that is exactly my point. And I have a second video of a guy, me, who actually asked permission if he could fly over. Now in my area, it's there's some places where it's kind of depressed here in West Tennessee, and from time to time, instead of bulldozing a house, the fire department will just come out and throw a match on it. And I was actually contacted by a local fire company to document this. And here's what goes to show: if you just ask permission, good things will happen. And they told me what they were doing. They said that they were gonna burn down another house. And I said, do I have time to get my drone? They said, heck yes, man, go get it. So I raced back to the radio station, got my Phantom 4, and headed back to the scene of the second fire just in time. This is the Huntington, Tennessee Volunteer Fire Department, and I just want to thank those guys for giving me access and letting me film this stuff. These guys are amazing. They have regular jobs during the day, and then if duty calls, they will help put out your fire. So thank you, guys. And if you have permission, then you're not going to get sprayed with the hose. You know? And you can get some pretty incredible shots. What's that?
There's only one word. It's being respectful.
Yeah.
I mean, you took the time out to go and ask the question. You know, you've got their respect, the other guy.
Right. And, you know, of course, you're taking the chance on getting a no, but they'll still respect you. Even if they give you a no, they'll know that you asked. Yeah. And you won't go home with a wet drone. So there's a lesson to be learned there. I'm imagining that the first video was shot by a kid, a millennial.
Hey, whoa! Ain't nothing wrong with millennials.
No, you're right.
Ain't
I'm talking. No, you're right. I'm talking like 12 or 13 or whatever. That's what I'm talking about.
I think they have there's something after millennials. It's generation something.
Oh yeah. What generation are you?
I'm a millennial.
You're a millennial, and Greg, what are you?
I was born '69.
Oh, you're Generation X like me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is there a sound effect for that? No, I thought there was gonna be a sound effect for that, like a coughing or a thing or something.
There is a sound effect. Here it comes. Okay, all right. Now we're done. That was fun though.
You're old enough to remember all that.
All right. So, I guess it's time to give away stuff.
Everybody likes that.
People like winning things. No. Before we give away the Mavic Air Prize Pack, we do this every week.
Can I challenge B with a quick question before you do that?
Sure.
When you were in Australia and you were flying close to the harbour, how did that work in terms of getting permission to fly there, being a non-Aussie licensed pilot?
It was not fun. Like, I contacted, that was a while ago. I remember I had to contact some board.
CASA?
I wish I remembered. Huh?
CASA?
Yeah. I had to I remember that before I went to Australia, I had to reach out to like 5 different entities, get permission. I got permission from like 3 of them. And then just to be able to do the job that I was doing there. The harbor thing wasn't a job. That was just like, I was just playing around. And then for the harbor thing, I remember I had to reach out, and then they gave me like this map. They were like, hey, you can do it, but here's the incredibly small area that you can be in if you're going to do it. And I was just like, they gave me like a super, super small area, but I don't remember. That was like almost 2 years ago, I think, a year ago. Yeah, I can tell you though, if I look for it.
Yeah. Well, I was just curious because the whole of the Sydney Harbour area is a no-fly zone, and normally you've got to be an Aussie licensed pilot. I'm just curious about the overseas license validity or
process. Yeah. Well, yeah, I had a licensed pilot with me too. A guy who's an Aussie. So I had a guy with me. So I had to have him. I also had to have the permission that I had to get because it was my drone. It wasn't his drone. It was a lot. In all honesty, it wasn't really worth it. I just really wanted to do it. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I'll tell you that. It was more trouble than it was worth, because it was like, yeah, it's a nice shot, but was it worth the hours and hours and phone calls and emails that I had to go through? Not at all. And the restrictions of like where I could actually be. So, yo, you only can be right there, that one spot for this incredibly small period of time. It wasn't worth it. I was like, after you get halfway through the process, you're just like, all right, well, I'm already here. So, but no, it wasn't fun. I'll tell you that.
Cool. Well, you sent me some footage.
Yeah, I did.
And I'm going to play that now. And maybe you can explain what this is.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. I wonder if that one went through. So this is actually at Willow Springs Racecourse in California.
Mm-hmm.
I was filming for a commercial that I can't talk about what commercial it was, but I like this clip a lot. The reason I like this clip a lot is because this was just a practice run. This wasn't even us actually filming, and I'm actually flying the camera, not the drone here.
Okay.
And I was telling the pilot, the person who was flying the drone, to stay over top of the track.
Right.
Obviously, they didn't do a good job of it.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't do a very good job of it. But at the same time, as you can see, it ended up being a super epic shot. Just because he kept going, I kept everything center framed. I kept the car in frame. The car never left frame at all. And he just kept going and doing his thing. And I was just like, well, there's these mountains. Maybe if I tilt up, and oh my God. It actually ended up making the cut of the commercial, which I hopefully be able to send to you soon. They told me it made the cut, but they haven't sent me the commercial yet.
That's something I've never done. I've flown an Inspire, but I've never flown just the camera. How is that? What is that like to have someone else piloting and then you're just doing the camera?
That's a whole different skill set. It's funny. It's like when you start dealing with like these drone companies that are just specifically drone companies,
mm-hmm.
they will hire somebody specifically who is a camera operator on a drone, or they'll call them a gimbal operator. Because like pretty much, it's like I said, it's not like flying the drone. You're not worried about safety. You're not worried about how to fly. It's all about coordination. It's all about communication. It's all about framing. It makes it a million times easier and a lot safer, in my opinion, to be able to do these intricate jobs. Like on that job in particular, we were flying an Inspire 2 with an X7 with the 35mm lens on it, I believe. And it's like we're matching the camera to a red Epic Dragon. So it's like that's the only camera that can really do that. And the shots were so complex because they wanted us to be able to follow this car that was going the max speed of the drone around a track. So if you can imagine being a single flying pilot, being able to follow a car around a track, like, hey, here we are, we're behind this car, and I follow it and go all the way around here, and then flip sides, do a 3/4 angle shot, and then be able to stay in front of it while it comes around and go all the way around. Just flying in a circle like that low to the ground, that close to a car, is enough challenge in itself. But also to keep the camera center frame, to be able to keep that car in frame, is a whole different thing.
Huh.
And I like to think I'm a really talented pilot, and I can fly drones really well. But I'd say I'm actually more skilled at being a gimbal operator.
So what do you prefer? What do you prefer, the piloting or the camera operation?
Real talk, it actually depends on the shot. I prefer whichever one's more challenging.
Ah.
To be honest, I like challenges, man. So it's like on this one, it was probably equal challenge to be able to keep the drone on the circle of the track, as well as to keep the car that was moving way faster than the drone in frame. But I'd say if I had to pick, I'd actually pick gimbal operating. Just because at the end of the day, you're the one, like the person who's flying the drone isn't watching what's happening, in the sense of on the screen. They're not paying attention to what's being filmed. And I work in film. I own a production company. I want to see what's happening. I want to be a part. I want to see what we're delivering to the clients and make sure that we have the quality control. And I also want to have that control of saying, okay, cool, maybe I can add a flair to everything that's going on, and be the person who's kind of like the person who's a gimbal operator. The way that we operate the drones is typically the person that's calling the shots. Like, hey, I need you to speed up. I need you to slow down. I need you to elevate. I need you to, whatever I need you to do. Is you're the one that's kind of like calling the shots. So I like that more than flying when it's in that situation.
By the way, I'm just looking at the messages over here. Coast to Coast Drones is talking about, I wish my new props were here. I'm assuming he's talking about the new quiet propellers. I ordered mine from 2 different companies, hoping that one might get here sooner, and they're both going to be here like mid next month or something. I guess it depends on where you are. But
I got a courier message saying mine are coming today. I was hoping they'd come in the middle of the show.
Oh.
I'm getting a tello at the same time. So.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be
Live
awesome.
unboxing.
Yeah. By the way, Greg, It's a little chilly in here, don't you think? In the weather changing where you are?
Yeah, look, it's really cold this time of year.
Yeah.
Oh, your haircut is fantastic. I'm just going to put that out there. I really like that.
Thanks.
Yeah,
No, it's the headphones. It's the headphones.
You know, I think the only thing that could make this better would be a little bit of razzmatazz. Razzmatazz!
We've got double razzmatazz.
We're doubling up on the razz. Yeah, I don't want to chance it. I can't chance it.
I put a scoreboard up there. I just had to put it up on the screen because I'm curious. Who is the one person?
Oh, is that my likes and hates right now? Oh,
that's right now.
That means
you
my
ask the best question.
That means my hater is watching. I have a hater who has followed me since I did something to put his panties in a wad someday, and like every single video, like in the first minute, I'll get a hate, but that's okay. Okay, we got to move things along because I have to give this away. You remember this? This is the Drone Max from Energen. It's the A40. Everybody's been waiting to see who's gonna win, and I'm gonna announce it. This is 500 smackers, man. That's $500. Gonna give this away in kind of a unique way. And did I test it? No. But I'm gonna try it anyway while we're live. So what I'm gonna do is, can you see this? If I put that here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I've got 3 finalists. I've got 3 finalists taped to 3 Phantom 4 batteries. Let me go ahead and make me bigger so you can see.
You're not.
So what I'm gonna do is, what? I'm gonna, and now earlier in the day, I ran these down to 79% charge. Okay, so they're all about even. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna start charging these, and the last one to charge wins. So the one that takes the longest to charge will be the winner.
That is
the loser wins.
Right, and I'm not going to mention who the finalists are, but I can tell you that one of the finalists is named Ted. So all the Teds out there. Yeah. So let's see. I don't know how I can set this up so that you can see it. So I'll hook this one up. Can you see that? What if I put it down on my table here? If I do this. Can you see that? Yeah. All right, that's better. Now I'll hook this one up. This thing is really cool, by the way. If you don't know what this is a portable drone battery charger. You can charge Mavic batteries. It comes with the Phantom. You can charge Unique with this A40 system. It's got USB on board here, and it charges your batteries faster than your plug thing that came with your drone. So I'm going to turn this on and let this run in the background. Can you see all 3? Okay. All right. So I'm going to turn it on. Get them charging. All right. So you can see all 3.
That's super creative. I got to give you credit on that. That's like, how are we going to decide this? How are we going to incorporate drones into it? Like, you know what?
Well, I wanted to incorporate the charger and drones and make it a little exciting and keep people watching because this might take a minute. So,
hilarious.
So,
you know, it's funny. I might have to get one of those. I'm going to be in when I go to Peru. I'm going to Peru on the 14th to fly.
Peru?
And yeah, I'm going to Peru.
Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been to South America before. It's my first time in South America.
Do you like mosquitoes?
I hate them more than almost literally anything. But I'll be up in the mountains though, so like where I'm going to go is going to be really cold.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think there's going to be very many mosquitoes. Like the thing I have to worry about is how do I keep my hands warm enough to be able to effectively, give some good shots.
Oh, okay.
That's my biggest concern. I'm going to be in the middle of nowhere. Like, and that's what I was going to say is that might be helpful. You can hook that up to a car battery.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I'm gonna be off the grid. Like I'm gonna be in a place where I'm not gonna have electricity. I'm not gonna have running water. I'm gonna be out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, this is great. It'll charge, I believe, 2 sets of 4 Phantom batteries before it's depleted, and it can bludgeon someone. So if someone tries to come up on you in the jungle, you can hit them over the head with that thing. That's a weapon right there. Yeah. So, well, good luck on your trip. Now, while that's doing that, I'm going to show you a fun video that someone sent me. This is so random. I got an email, and I'll just read it. Hey, Ken, I attached my wife's monkey to my drone. Do you want to hear more? Should I read on, or should we move on to something else?
No. This has to continue, please.
Okay. I attached my wife's monkey named Blue to my drone to become Super Monkey. This is a stuffed monkey. This is a toy. He said he got brave and started to drop the monkey from the drone. Then I decided to make him a parachute and drop him that way. To release him, all I had to do was back up really fast and he would fall from the sticks. I made several good drops, and then we tried going straight down, and that was the last drop. Hearing the blades hit the fabric, I knew it was going to crash, and it did. Just wanted to share this, and you can share it on your show if you want. Davin Telefero. So thank you, Davin, and I'll share this now. This is a monkey on a drone. Isn't he cute? He's just a cute little fellow. There he is.
Oh, that makes it way better. Okay.
Yeah. And so he's got him on, and he's got a cape, it looks like, and he's you know, super blue.
That is cool.
Yeah. So
that's really nice.
So then they wanted to attach a parachute.
Oh, yeah, buddy! Oh, please don't mind.
Go Blue! Go Blue!
So I don't know who that woman was, but she made one of the most interesting sounds I think I've ever heard.
Buddy!
Right there. It says.
Oh, yeah,
buddy!
So I was such a fan of that sound.
Go Blue! Go Blue!
What I did was I put it in my little machine here. You know that machine? So I got it on a button, and whenever I need it. So you're going to Peru?
Oh, yeah, buddy!
Greg, you made it snow in Australia?
Oh, yeah, buddy!
Yo, you have to use that in sport. In sport, that is great.
Oh, yeah. Hey, welcome to the show.
Oh, yeah, buddy!
That's my favorite.
I feel like that's like the drop before like a dubstep song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So this will be going on for a couple hours. I really should have started it sooner, but right now let's go ahead and have a fun little contest for the Mavic Air prize pack. You guys gonna help me? I don't think I told Brennon the answer, but Greg, you know the answer to this question?
Yeah.
Okay. For the Mavic Air prize pack, which includes a whole bunch of stuff for your Mavic Air, hence the pack of the prize. Here's the question. First person to put it into the chat will receive this. Okay, so here's the question. First correct answer. How much does the Mavic Air weigh in grams? And go. I wish I could play these two sounds at the same time.
Man, I love the Mavic Air so much.
Oh yeah.
Like,
and Mel,
it's literally.
Mel he said I want it already. Kelly, if you didn't know, Kelly gave Mel. Mel crashed 2 drones at the same time. His Inspire and his Mavic. He crashed his Mavic into his Inspire because he was following or something. So Mel, 400 AGL, got Kelly's Mavic Air. Anybody get it?
Not yet.
I think someone got it.
Not
think
yet.
it's yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
There we go.
Do we know who got it?
GS 1200 Cork.
GS 1200 Cork. Congratulations! You just got a Mavic Air prize pack.
Oh, yeah, buddy!
All right. Well, still have the viewer video of the week. If you want a t-shirt, if you want one of these t-shirts, I still have some. And I've authorized our buddy Jim, Mr. Graphic, to go ahead and make some larger sizes. I think I'm going to have the XX and the XXX maybe. So if you're a big fella, you can go ahead to my website. Now, it's heronaerialphotography.com, and you can just go ahead and hit the PayPal and click the page and do the thing, and then I'll send it to you when I have time. If you would like to send me a message, you can send it here. If you want to send a peeling video to upset Dana when he gets back, kenheronupload@gmail.com. Please send a link, not a file. If you don't know the difference, then don't try. Does that mean it's me? If you don't know the difference, ask your grandson. Okay. Now that was mean. That was mean. Anyway, there was something else I wanted to show. Oh, yes, we didn't do Would You Ride This? All right. You got a couple minutes there, B? You got a couple minutes?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Okay. You're in California. It's still sunny there, I can see.
Oh, it's super sunny. It is hot.
What time does it get dark there?
Like 7:40 right now, something like that.
What time is it there right now?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. All right. Every week I try to find a Would You Ride It video. This is these manned drones that people are creating that just look hella dangerous. So here's this week's, and it's called The Swarm. Once again, it's called The Swarm. Hold on, I had a better sound effect. The Swarm. Would you ride it? Here it is.
Okay, start up.
My answer is no. I mean, I'm a fan of umbrella on my head, but thoughts? B, would you ride it?
No.
Nah, bruh. No. But I would definitely be the person trying to convince somebody else to do it, though.
Oh, yeah?
I would definitely. Oh, yeah. Like, McKin, man. Like, come on. Like, don't you want to be the first one
yeah,
to
right,
have been
yeah.
a part of this? You know, like,
come on, man. I worked
historic.
I worked hard on this.
It'll be so good for your channel. It'll be so good for your channel. Like,
million views, man. Million views, man. All you gotta do is break your femur.
Bro, Casey Neistat would have nothing on you.
Yeah. So the answer is no. You wouldn't ride it.
No.
What are people saying in the chit chat? Nope. Nope. No way. Yeah, it looks too hinky to me. It just doesn't look stable.
Don't need a haircut.
Nobody says. Oh wait, Kurt Martini said he would do it.
Kurt's crazy. He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, that guy.
Oh yeah, baby.
All right, so I did that. Okay, I got something cool to show you because I'm trying to let this. Maybe I should have just run them down to 98%. Anyway, they're still going. So there's a giant. What, Greg?
I was just going to say something amusing while Drone is still here. You've been to Australia before. We were talking about Vegemite. I had something that I shared with Ken earlier, a bit of Aussie slang. Just curious if you or anyone in the chat room can pick it, just for something amusing.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's on the screen.
Piece of piss? Piece of piss?
Oh, I know what that is. That's
what the fireman was doing to that guy that was flying?
It's the little flecks of urine that go on the floor when you miss. Is that what that is?
No.
Wait for the shake. Okay.
No.
What is it?
Something that's just easy.
Something that's just easy. Where do you guys come up with this stuff?
Oh, it's just a piece of piss.
Yeah, it's just a piece of piss.
It ain't no thing. Ain't no thing. It's just a piece of piss. Wow. Okay.
I've never heard that.
Me neither.
That's it.
You got another one?
Slang.
Got another one?
Let me see. What's a snag?
A snag. Oh. It's when your pet snail nags you. A snag.
DRONR?
Bye. Bye.
I mean, for me, a snag is a holdup on something. It's like, it's not working the way it's supposed to.
No.
No?
It's a sausage.
It's
a
a
sausage?
Sausage?
Yeah.
Sky Stories Studio. Did I win the prize pack from the Pepsi Globe vid? Sure. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
yeah, you did. Oh. All right. Now, we all like when drones do good things, right?
Yeah.
Rescuing a baby from a burning building, lopping the head off of the guy that's your wife's cheating on you with, that kind of thing. Good things that drones can do. Well, of course I'm kidding. This is a tethered drone made by a company, and it cleans these gigantic wind turbines. Check this out. I would just love to see something like this being done. I wouldn't do that. Not in a million gazillion years. But if it can lift a dude, it can lift all the spray stuff that is needed to clean these gigantic things.
I just thought of another interesting use for that one. Oh, de-icing on helicopters. I was just thinking de-icing on planes as well.
Yeah. Yep, this is the world now. You know, this stuff won't be surprising anymore. In a couple of years, it'll be just like, okay, well, there's a drone out there cleaning the giant thing. We won't think anything of it anymore.
That's crazy. Yeah, I just did a documentary about green energy. We just finished one where I got to fly. I'm nowhere near that close to wind turbines, but I got to fly a lot of wind turbines, and they're beautiful. And that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy.
And they're so big when you get right up on them, aren't they? They're just gigantic. Those things.
The biggest ones are actually the ones that are out in the ocean. Like there's only 6 of them in the United States, and they're all off of Block Island. We went there to film those ones, and almost died in the boat trying to go film them.
Oh, really? How much bigger are they? How much bigger are the ones out in the ocean?
So don't hold me to it, but I know the ones, the tip of the top, the biggest ones that are terrestrial, like the top tip when it's pointing to the sky, gets about 400 feet high. I think the ones out in the ocean are like 600 to 650 feet. So significantly big. Like it was like when we got close to it on the boat, it was like, this isn't even close. We're like, whoa, like they're gigantic, and they just, I think they were 2 megawatt or whatever it is, gigawatt something. The ones that are terrestrial, and the ones that are on the ocean are like double, like 4.
Wow. And were they loud when you got up on them? Were they making noise?
No, like they're very, like, they sound kind of like an air conditioner, like a regular air conditioner, not like a huge air conditioner. Like it sounds like a window air conditioner is what it sounds like. And then you can hear the blades go by, and it's just like a whooshing sound. It's like,
you got to wonder if out in the ocean, if that attracts or repels fish, because that sound goes down into the...
It attracts them, actually, but not because of the sound, because it builds a artificial barrier reef, because they have to build up the legs of them to get them out of the water. So then as soon as you have any kind of thing for stuff to stick to, then it literally turns into a barrier reef. So like the fishermen love them out off the coast, because there's a bunch of fish there now that were never there before, just because there's a barrier reef now. And yes, Sky Story Studios, Block Island off of Long Island. Wait, no, it's off of Block Island. Not Long Island. It's Rhode Island, off of Rhode Island. It's in Rhode Island.
Very cool. So yeah. I'm trying to stretch things out because I really want this to work out, but
so
it doesn't look like it's
going to stretch out.
Yeah,
but stretch out. Just out of interest, has anyone heard of the Aero Electra plane, Brendan? There's this thing called an Aero Electra. It's a 2-seater electric plane.
No, I haven't heard of that. Tell me about it.
So I heard about it being imported into Australia, and it's actually been approved for use in Australia, and Ken's about to go on Google now.
He's good at that.
Yeah. And add Perth. Just
Perth?
Perth.
I love Perth, by the way.
Where? Which one? Australia's first
electric plane, yeah.
Okay.
So ultimately this is a electric plane that they're using for flight training. So instead of, you know, the big gas aircraft, this thing runs on power and only runs a couple of bucks per hour.
Wow.
To keep it in the air. So I'm just waiting for them to you know, get some remote control into those kind of things as well. It's a beautiful aircraft.
Well, that's just plain cool.
And would I ride it?
What's that?
Absolutely. Would I ride it? Absolutely.
Now
that's gotta stop being funny at some point.
Now this isn't clearly gonna finish and shoot confetti and play music when it's done. It's just gonna go off. So if you trust me, and I know you do,
make it the first one. Make it the first one, because then maybe it will finish.
I like him.
Yeah, but that wasn't the plan. That means, because if it's the first one, then there won't be. See, I was planning on like the first one, and then it'd be between two. You see how that works? Anyway, I'm gonna stick with the plan and just I got 2 more videos to show you. One is something cool that some people in Peru, I believe, did with a Mavic. Where is it? Anyway, watch this. It's cool.
Ahí está.
That's an Air.
Ahí se comunicó.
Yes, it's Mavic Air. This is in Chile, by the way. Chile. Chilean.
Oh, la cagó,
Oh, wait, really?
Stoke that fire.
Love it.
I've seen people doing that with leaves.
Yeah.
Like cleaning leaves off their street with their drone.
Yeah, but it's working. Look at that. It's great, isn't it? They're getting that fire hot.
A friend of mine made a custom weed whacker out of drone parts. And it worked really well.
No kidding. Well, so what? Oh, I see. You're on the what body of water is that?
Sydney Harbour.
Okay. Now, while I get the viewer video of the week ready, you tell people about Oz by Drone and when they can see it and when it's on.
Oz by Drone happens every Sunday Australia time or Saturday US time, and it happens at 11 a.m. Sydney time Sunday, so that's like 15 minutes before now. So wherever you are in the world, convert that to your time. And I have myself, co-host, and other people coming in. Usually have a guest each week talking about all sorts of weird drone shit. Sometimes I talk about, sorry, I'm an Aussie.
I was like, wait, are we allowed to cuss?
It's like, well, it's the first. I mean, you're on the water, so we can talk about ship if you want. We can talk about ships. But I mean, it was a little out of context, you know. But
it was well saved.
Yeah. See, now I would come to your country and just start going bollocks. But anyway, so you
about a lot of drone stuff. Speaking of which, a really cool piece of news. There's a tool that's created by the people who originally hacked into the DJI aircraft, so the original gangsters as they're known. And if you have a search on the web for No Limit Drones, this tool can do all sorts of parameter tweaking, and the new recent feature that it's got, it can bypass no-fly zones. Now, a lot of people, you know, on one side of the fence or the other about no-fly zones, but you know, if you're a commercial pilot, it's a lot of paperwork outside of the US to get an unlock. So we've got to do it via email, and it's a bit of plug and pray. In the US, you can get your little code online. This is certainly helpful for other parts of the world.
Very cool. Yeah.
Just using it appropriately.
And how many subscribers do you have now, Greg?
My channel, 140 odd.
Let's get them over 200 tonight. Wouldn't that be good? That would feel good, wouldn't it?
I think so. I'm gonna
that
put
would
you on,
make me
I'll put you
very
on my
happy.
Instagram.
Yeah, let's make Greg very happy. Look, he's got a little
There we go.
neon thing, man. He puts a lot of work into that thing.
And
Sorry?
Ken, congratulations on. I was gonna say, Ken, congratulations on getting a 50K. That's a huge accomplishment, man. Like,
thank you.
That's super impressive.
Thank you. There was my marriage, the birth of my second child, and then getting 50,000. Oh wait, I'm not married and I don't have kids. No, I just have the 50K thing. That's really cool. Thank you so much. So,
yeah, man, that's awesome. I mean, mine starts with the same syllable as yours. Like, it's on at fifth. There you go. Let's leave it at that.
Okay, how many subscribers do you have?
I just got another one.
No, B. How many do you have?
Oh, something like 15,000. A little bit over 15,000. You just wanted to do that.
All right. Now,
you just wanted to do that.
I did. Now, the viewer video of the week is really great. It's really great. You remember Mateus Allring? We talked about him earlier. He's the backwards flying genius. Well, he met up with a couple buddies who have race drones. And in this video, which is the viewer video of the week, these race drone guys called, and it's spelled C-O-C-H, they're called the Koch brothers. Don't Google it unless you spell it like with a K. Okay. Okay. They're from Sweden, and this video is amazing. The Koch brothers will be on Thursday Night Live June 14th as guests, and Mattias will return July 5th. And right now, I want you to enjoy this because this is very well done, very impressive, and it is the viewer video of the week. Enjoy, and I know you will.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Looks like CGI.
Yeah, it does.
This is me. I'm flying my Mavic Air backwards to be able to capture the action behind me in slow motion. It just amazes me how they can intercept my drone to a distance where I can spot the lens flare in their camera, all in just a few seconds.
Yeah, professional like this, those guys who can fly like that, they're next level, man.
Yep. I want to do that.
Chasing me in this video are the Koch brothers, two of Sweden's best drone racing pilots.
He's definitely in sport mode, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt. Wow. I mean, to have all that talent get together and make this kind of video, that's special right there.
Yeah, that's amazing. That right there is just, whew, that's like Star Wars pod racer kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that flip right there? Did you see that?
Yep.
I can do that, I just don't want to, you know?
Yeah, right. And he's still flying backwards through stuff.
I think I could do what he's doing. I think I could do that. I would feel confident flying the Mavic, but those racing drones, nah, bro. Nah. Because, you know, it's like, what makes this look even harder is that these racing drones are significantly faster than the Mavic Air.
Yeah.
So they're throttling down on those to be able to keep them behind, as well as moving in space without hitting all those other things.
Right.
Where the person flying Mavic's going in a straight line that they already predetermined, they know they can fly through.
Yeah.
Which is just insane.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very good, very good. Yeah, that was pretty incredible. And one of these for them. Well, I guess that's about it.
In the video before? The video when the power went off. We didn't see the end of it.
Yeah. I didn't see the end of that. That's right.
Oh, Mario.
See, I'm trying to stretch for you. I'm trying to stretch so we can wait for the lights to go on.
Yeah. No, that's good. I'm glad you reminded me of that. Yeah, Mario. Mario is from Switzerland. Did you hear me read his email?
Yes, I did hear that.
Okay, good. I'll just play the video. Yeah, he's using the Mateus school of backwards flying. So here you go. Enjoy this.
Yeah, it went out like in the second version of this.
I love the little
the sound effect.
Yeah.
Yo, did you see the one that I posted for that? There's a software that you can use to put on a racing drone that stabilizes all the footage, so it looks like it's like this.
Looks gimbaled.
Yeah, it all looks gimbaled. And I gave a presentation at a virtual reality conference about the capabilities of drones, and I started off with this crazy video. The guy's at Venice Beach in California. He's flying through like little hand rings that are like this big, and just it's not a real. It's unreal. It's ridiculous. It's like this.
I can't. I did a few backwards flying things. I just can't. And, and he's look, he's ignoring all this awesome scenery behind him to film trees. I'll get these trees. Ignore the huge mountains that are beautiful behind me. But that's Mario. Thank you so much, Mario. Well, I guess that's about it.
How about this?
Yeah.
Since the batteries are taking too long to charge, I say that you have one of us pick whichever one of those 3 batteries you like the most. And that's the winner.
No.
We're gonna sit here and watch them all charge?
No, you know what?
We can't see who it is.
Because you know what would happen? You know what would happen? People would call foul. They would call foul. They'd be like, well, I would have won.
Just set up a new shot, zoomed in on the batteries, and leave it in the background while people are chatting at the end.
I tell you what, if after the 5-minute thing at the end where everybody's chit-chatting, if something happens, I'll come back at the end. But right now, Alexa, tell me a joke.
What did the bus driver say to the chatty chimpanzee?
What?
If monkey talks, then monkey walks.
Alexa, tell me a better joke.
What's the robot's favorite dance move?
What?
The human.
That was kind of deep.
Not good.
By the way, did you know that you can do this? Alexa, where are my keys?
Try under the couch.
It's the same answer every time. Alexa, where are my keys?
Try under the couch.
So, at least they thought of that. And I apologize if everybody's Alexa is going nuts.
We don't have Alexa over here.
You don't?
No.
What?
Why not?
Amazon Echo, not yet available, not released here.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, right?
But speaking of Amazon,
yeah.
We got told yesterday that Amazon is going to stop delivering to Australia from the Amazon.com website. So there is an Australian version, Amazon.com.au, which has only got like about 5 or 10% of the products. But for everything else, which we used to be able to get delivered, we can't anymore. And the reason is because we've got new tax that they didn't know how to do. They couldn't work out the tax system.
Wow. Well, you're getting gypped. And I'm going to try I Am Wedge's one. If you have any more, if you want to stick around. Alexa, where can I bury a body?
Call the police.
Thanks, I Am Wedge. Thanks, man. Here's one you can do to your
body of work.
Yeah. Here's one you can do to your friends if you hate them, and then just leave the room. Alexa, recite pi to the millionth decimal point.
Oh,
the approximate value of pi is 3.14159265359.
I
didn't do wait, no, hold on a second. Alexa, recite pi to the 1000th decimal point.
The approximate value of pi is 3.14159265359.
Alexa, recite pi.
The approximate value of pi is 3.141592653589793238462. Alrighty. I've gotten you this far. I'll let you take it from this point.
Oh, they fixed it. I did that to Dana when he first got it, and it went for like a half hour. Son of a gun. They know that people are doing that. Anyway, so someone's going to win, And thank you guys for being on the show. I really appreciate that.
Hey, thanks for having us, man.
It was fun.
Okay, all right, one more, I Am Wedge, one more. Alexa, how much wood can a woodchuck chuck?
A woodchuck would chuck about 700 pounds of wood on a good day with the wind at his back.
Okay.
With the wind at his back.
With the wind at his back. All right.
That's important.
Well, I'm guessing that somebody will win by the end of the little 5-minute thing at the end of this show. So, Dana will be back. He wasn't here tonight because he's hanging out with his sister for her birthday, and he also has a bad ear infection. Dana. So, he can't.
Talking to him too much?
That's it. I talked his ear off. He no more stereo for him. He's just listening to old 60s music in mono. But
you got into his ear and now he's got an infection.
Yeah. By the way, next week's guest is Tom Frey from Tom's Tech Time, our German friend. You know, the guy says T really fast. T Tom's Tech. T. I can't even do it. You got to be German to say it that fast. But he's going to be on. Yeah, and he will be speaking English. Thank you very much, Europeans, for all kind of getting together and agreeing to speak English, or at least learning it.
Yeah, it's very convenient.
It's super,
very
isn't it?
Convenient.
I mean, sometimes you just like, hey, don't they speak another? You know, no, okay, thank you for doing that. But they
that
don't.
Noise outside. Hurry up! That's the ice cream van. Ice cream delivery.
Oh.
Ice cream! Ice cream! He really went. He's done. He did it. See, this. And I miss him already.
He's coming all the way over here. Well, at least if he had a passport yet.
So wait, since Ken's not here, what's your favorite drone?
You lied to me, Greg. There's no ice cream, man. What is your favorite drone, Greg?
I fly P4P myself, and got a Tello arriving today, just simply so that I can fly anywhere that I couldn't fly with a P4P.
You're not going to fly the Tello outside, are you?
Not at range, at distance, and in any wind at all.
Okay, good. Because it will go away and never come back. All right.
I've lost 2 drones. My first 2, I'm not going to lose another one.
Well,
I like that attitude.
Again, thank you so much for being on the show, both of you, and I appreciate it. And this is where we smoothly get into the bye-bye mode here. I'm gonna click that, then I'm gonna say bye, everybody. Then I click this one, and then what I do is I go over here and I click that thing, and then this thing. No, that thing. That's the thing I want. Yeah, that's the one. Wait. What did I do? Hold on. No, I'm not so close. That's the one I wanted. Then this one. Then that one. Then Razzmatazz, just for fun. And then back to there.
Of course.
And then I click this. And then I say, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time. Buh.
And bye.
Bye.
Enjoy pigeon jerky, the killer of processed meat. Enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the killer of processed meat. Yeah. That was so funny.
Okay, so we got to come back. Let's come back.
Hey.
Let's wait. What did I hit the thing? And then we got to have razzmatazz for this. Hey, Greg, what you eating, buddy?
I've just had the ice cream from the ice cream van.
I just watched him scarf that whole thing down. How much time we got? It
was good.
So as you can see, we have a winner right here. This is the last one to still charge. And the winner is...
Now, I can't read it with my specs here. I should have my readers on. I always use them when I go to the restaurant for the menus. Some of that writing is really small.
Congratulations, Sky Video Solutions. Yeah! So make sure you contact me and you can get your gizmo here. Batteries not included. Sky Video Solutions. And before we leave, one of these for you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks again, Greg. It was fun watching you eat ice cream.
Thank you.
Okay. Buh and bye.
And bye.